What's first?
We'll start with, Come Let Us Dream.
Are we doing the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
All 50
Need to know for the
Yeah, it's
slide.
kind of a... I want to do all 5 verses. I'd be happy to cut 1 or 2.
I haven't looked down.
I didn't either.
Obviously, you do one.
Yeah,
I guess you always do one, right? The first one?
generally that's a good policy. I'm kind of leaning toward 1 and 3 right now, or 1 through 3. I feel like if we do 4, we kind of have to do 5 to tie that theme up. Verse 4 kind of starts something that 5 continues. If anyone's feeling something else, please.
Yeah, kind of, 4 kind of gets away from the other ones.
Yeah. But for the introduction here, let's start.
Yeah, I would agree with the first 3.
Okay.
Because the 4 and 5 kind of deep into the past.
Yeah. Kind of go somewhere else thematically. And with it being an opener too, I wanted to just go on too long.
Yeah.
No, I can afford to be a little quicker. But as far as just form and structure goes, let's start that pick up to the last system, or pick up to the last measure of the second system. So on the first line text, the mountaintop. And then we'll come in for verse 1.
So starting with the mountaintop.
Yeah, on the mountaintop.
On the mountaintop?
Starting with the mountaintop. And then,
Bum, ba, ba, bum,
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum.
yeah, so a beat and a half there. And then between verses 2, so we have those pickups there. Let's take the last 2 bars. So starting with saw God's new day on earth unfold. Let's take that small bit and use that as our breathing room between each verse. Don't want to do the entire intro because that'd be too much, but cutting it down to 1, 2, 3.
1 through
Yeah,
Yes.
1 through 3. So 4-bar intro, give or take, and then about 2 or so bars between each verse.
plus 2.
I'll give us 3 beats for right on. Come in for beat 4.
That's not have a guitar.
feels right.
When perfect love
Yeah.
casts out all fear.
So just thinking through that last bit that we normally use for our kind of in between. And then if we're gonna slow down toward the end, which I like, let's wait until that very last beat before the last measure. So we have that. When perfect love casts out all fear. That way we don't have to have longer fermata there at the very last note. We can just kind of keep stretching it out and put it all together at the end. Let's do that right from verse 3 at the very beginning. Right at verse 3. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was
Sorry.
better.
I missed that there was a tag.
Oh,
Christian, you favor? Can you see the live stream of the link I just texted you? Oh, wait, we're on camera.
Mighty famous.
Mugshots.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
oh, there we are.
Okay, sweet.
Cool.
very good. Another thing that would kind of help us, both in the using it as the introduction and in between verses, that very last measure, just giving a big kind of elongated beats 1 through 3. I know that there's generally just this kind of constant 8-note motion. So when we hit that last measure, let's try and stretch those quarter notes a little bit, almost make it feel like it's slowing just a tiny bit to help lead everybody in. Give it almost a musical prep. I don't want to do a full just moment of silence there and lift, but just something. Just some kind of lifting or broadening there, that very last measure, both between verses and in the intro. Now, can we just start it one more time? Right from the intro. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, something like that. That was better. Nice. Alrighty, let's move on then to Your Grace is Enough.
Oh, that was loud, sorry. Aggressive.
not too long, right?
Yeah, I feel like it.
I didn't even evaluate it.
Nice. I feel like I program this one all the time. Probably ought to give it a break. Greg, how would you feel about starting this one off? Just like those first 4 measures.
Easy pitches and easy quarters.
Yeah, so, let's have Greg for the first 4 measures, and then the rest of us come in, measure 5 just as normal. And take that last measure 8, right before we start singing, to pull back just a little bit. I know it says mezzo forte subito, but I'm fine with pulling back dynamic. Yeah, let's give that a run and see how that feels. Whenever you're ready. Let's just start right at pick up to 3 there. Pick up to 3.
Up to 3.
Pick up to rehearsal 3.
Oh,
Right on the chorus. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That'll
I
do.
started at 3A,
Oh, 3A.
whole different place,
Ooh.
whole
Yeah,
different
there's a
world.
3A.
I don't even know where that is.
That is,
The bottom of the
Oh,
second
now I
page.
see it.
yeah, just after the bridge there.
Acapella,
Oh, there you go.
and I did. Oh wait, they're singing the second verse now?
Yeah, I thought you were kind of going along with what the lead sheet said. I think it says at verse 2,
Yeah,
that I think it's like synth and bass out there on verse 2. Oh yeah, second time, tie your
Yes,
feels before
no
no
bass.
bass.
that's unusual, usually it's the other way around.
Right?
Yeah,
No bass on the first verse and then bass on the
Yeah.
second and following.
Mixing it
Only
up.
the bass comes in halfway, you know.
yeah, right when the harmony splits up.
I can dig it, man.
I could move over to a synth on verse 2, so it's not so out of place. Change the texture completely. Do something kind of like that, and then
And
once
change back again in the middle,
yeah, it's just the hit of a button. Be quick enough.
like turning a page on your box there.
Yeah. Good try it. Let's try that. Get into it a little bit. Let's go back to rehearsal 3. Measure 33, right at the chorus. And take the first ending back to the verse.
So Greg is gonna do the first 4 bars,
Yeah, first 4
and then we
bars.
come in at verse,
Measure 5.
measure 5.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Start right at the chorus here. Rehearsal 3. And 1, 2, 3. Cool. We need that one more time just with instruments. I kind of want to hear how this sounds. No singing here, just right at verse 2.
Make it kicked out.
Just temporarily. Right at verse 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
So we're doing the chorus twice now, before we start remembering.
Yes.
Yes.
Before we remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, if you've got all do, let's move on then. The next one will be Make Me a Channel. This one will be, we'll do the same verses that we normally do. Do 1, 3, and 4. Yeah, 1, 3, 4.
Okay,
No, this is.
our intro is,
This is kind of funny because we're not doing this exact tune, but we're singing. I don't know if I think we just listened to it last week in chancel choir. We're singing a song with this text, but different tune. Nice and gentle here. Kind of the key thing here is just not to push too much. Nice gentle tune here. And 1, 2. Yeah, I like that slowdown too, at the very end. Just remember when we're getting into that tag there, we have that. So it had transitioning to that B minor there, right on the downbeat of that last measure.
B minor?
Yeah, it should be a B minor 7. Kind of takes the place of that A chord. Really the only thing that is there is just an A in the vocal part. So there's your 7th. let's move on to our other special then. This one we did a couple months ago, introduced it for the first time. It's the Sibelius, Finlandia, Be Still My Soul.
Syncopated though.
Yeah.
Original probably wasn't.
No, it was very much.
I'm like, this has got to be in the hymnal too, and I'm betting it's not syncopated there either.
Yeah, I'm curious how it is written. There. I don't think it's in A either. What you got here? 534.
In my head, I've got the bass coming in at 1A.
1A?
Measure 19. Because it starts with piano only, and then we add strings, which I'm really not.
Yeah, it gets gets a
But if you do that solo on the first verse, then you want it thin anyways.
Yeah, I like that. The lead sheet kind of gives you a lot to be desired as far as what the rest of the instruments are doing on just the keyboard. Yeah, I like that coming in at verse 1, or at rehearsal 1A.
Yeah, verse 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's written out exactly as I thought. About a sixth higher, but let's start just on verse 1 here. Before we break it up into the soloist, I just want us to at least get familiar with the structure of it, just where the syncopation lies. It's one of those kind of knowing the rules so you can break them more effectively kind of scenarios. But I'll model it first, just those first couple bars. Be still my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief for me. Let's do that all together here. Whatever octave is more comfortable for you. That one was kind of like low for me. And 1, 2, 3. Be still my soul, the Lord is on my side. Bear patiently the cross of grief for me. Keep going here. Be to thy God, to order and provide in every change. Be faithful, will remain. That's a little bit more standard here. Be still my soul, time as I have begun. Good thorny ways leads to a joyful end. Nice. Yeah, let's do that all together just one more time. I'm kind of wanting to use verse 1 here as it's written, just as our kind of rhythmic template. It varies a little bit throughout, but not enough to really just get too into the weeds.
Okay.
So, however it falls syllabically here, let's kind of stick with how it's written, at least at the very beginning here. One more time at the very beginning. And 1, 2, 3.
Be still my soul, the Lord is on my side. There patiently the cross of grief long laid.
Nice.
Peace to thy God, to order and provide in every change. Be faithful, will remain. Be still my soul, and rest thy heavenly friend. Through thorny ways leads to a joyful end.
Nice. As far as breathing goes, that's you can breathe pretty much anywhere there's punctuation. But the exception being, really want you to carry through anytime we have that. Really want that to keep going as one consistent idea there, anytime that shows up. So let's go on to verse 2 here. Let's add the accompaniment in with this as well. And we'll get into the chorus a little bit too. Right on verse 2, rehearsal 1A. 1, 2, 3.
Be still my soul.
Yeah, that will do, that will do. I think we got a little off kilter. I think that was maybe we've gone off getting into that chorus.
I got off before that.
I put in several points.
Okay. Let's do that.
I got screwed up on mysterious.
Oh.
Mysterious, yeah. I was thinking, I knew it was gonna be mystery until it wasn't.
Can almost elide those two last syllables. Oh, thou mysterious shouting bright at last. Almost works a little bit better.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone actually separate out that extra I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
Yes,
Yeah.
turn to a wide, mysterious.
I don't think that's. I mean, generally, when you're trying to parse things out syllabically, when you're setting something to music, you kind of go by how the dictionary breaks up the word.
Yeah,
There's also an element of, well, she just sort of sang it however. And now,
Yeah.
now it's some poor schmuck's job to turn that into
Yeah,
actual
it's-
notes.
What was just a stylistic choice is
Okay.
now set in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's leave it. Oh, thou mysterious yeah, it's just gives you a lot of good support there.
So I want like steady quarter notes on the strumming.
Yeah, a lot of quarter note stuff, which both keeps you honest as a singer and gives you a little bit more freedom to play with it if you're singing as a soloist. Yeah, let's, I hope that confidence. And that's another tricky word too. Just be careful not to close right to the end of confidence, to hold that O instead. I hope thy confidence that nothing shake. Otherwise it's just, I hope thy confidence that nothing, which is another, I guess, stylistic choice, but you kind of want to phone it on that, so you can produce more easily. Anyway, same spot, I hope that confidence. And 1, 2, 3, thy back to familiar material, melodically speaking. Let's hit the chorus here. Just kind of want to reacquaint us with the melody. So if you're following the lead sheet, it's double check where that's written. Sometimes it's offset.
I'm singing the bottom notes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so on the lead sheet, it's the top part there. Yeah, unison. Right on the melody here. And 1, 2, 3. Same when the chorus comes back at rehearsal to A, bottom of the page if you're looking at the lead sheet.
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah, it's alright,
The last 4 bars is, 5 bars is all piano.
and then this is just one of those. There's a bass part written into the piano vocal, but it's one of those that's just.
I'm sorry, where are you?
I was at the chorus still,
Oh,
looking to see if the bass part was a proper written bass part or if it was just doubling whatever the lowest note in the chord is. All right, let's throw it all together there. With the accompaniment here. And 1, 2, 3. It's such a weird ending.
And then B.
Yeah, a lot of major stuff, of course, there.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. For a while, many years ago, it seems that the choir was doing a lot of songs where the tenors became the ministers of suspense,
Yeah.
which you may not have a connection to because when Reggie White in the early 90s played for the Packers, he's a pastor,
Yeah.
he was called the Minister of Defense.
Ah. Yeah, I can't say I have a connection there.
Minister of Defense.
You were where, Arkansas?
No. The 90s, yeah. Way down south.
Any of you guys see Songs on Blue?
No, I haven't
I
seen that.
recommend it, it's great. It's not a story about Neil Diamond, but it's all Neil Diamond music. It's this couple, Hugh Jackman and, Hudson.
Kelly Clarkson?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
nominated for a Golden Globe for this performance.
Hmm.
It's a really good story. They have their trials and tribulations, and it's, they're struggling like every band does, trying to get known and get busy and yada yada. They did, I watched CBS Sunday Morning. It's an hour and a half, feature thing, and they did, their musician of the week was Kate Hudson.
Oh.
And at the time she was working on, kind of got away from acting and is focusing on music now. She was working on an album, which I would guess by now is out, but I don't know for sure. So singing for her is really not that new.
Jack.
It's,
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
it's a really feel good, there's some tear jerking in there too. But
We saw the Testament of Anne Lee last night.
that's still what?
We saw, Danielle and I saw the Testament of Anne Lee last night. It's a movie about the founder of the Shakers.
Oh,
Had Amanda
it
Seyfried
just
in it.
came out, yeah.
Yeah. Saw it at the Oriental Theater downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Very good movie. It incorporated a lot of Shaker music into.
Sure. You have to be simple.
Yeah, it incorporated a lot of those songs and tunes into the work, into the movie, almost as though it was a musical.
Yeah.
They just kind of would start singing organically, and you just kind of sit in it for a while. But it was really, really well done. It wasn't this kind of showy, we're singing to sound.
So when was it?
This was late 18th, early 19th century.
Okay,
And
Before Brad.
yeah.
yeah, it's,
Been a couple of years.
yeah.
So early 17s,
Late 17th. Late 17s, early 18th, yeah.
in Pennsylvania?
New England largely started
Salem?
in England proper. Yeah, they sailed. It was, they really did a good job of kind of humanizing Anne herself, without so much as, but not going so far as to mythologize or like, okay, this kind of,
Make her
it's,
a divine,
yeah, it was more
divine
of a,
queen or?
it was more of a, you kind of understood why, or what would lead her to go down this route. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's, had 4 children and they all died before they turned 1. And then, tries to get involved with the church, that gets a little too rowdy and she gets imprisoned and she doesn't eat. And of course, this is late 18th century in England and they haven't exactly figured out how to get the poop out of the water yet. So, yeah, if you're really malnourished, you can, having that kind of tragedy, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna start a cult where everybody's celibate.
I read a short article about some small town in Wisconsin where the cows were drinking out of the lake. And they were getting their drinking water out of the lake. Well, the intake wasn't far enough into the, and they were getting sick, and it took a while to figure that out.
Yeah, it's,
We take that for granted. Like,
Yeah, we
what?
do.
yeah. Yeah,
We digress.
drink water.
Clean water.
Clean water.
Drink clean water. Don't start cults.
The bottom water,
Oh, man.
the water industry
It
is.
was on my to-do list this week.
We saw the settlement in Massachusetts. They had several settlements kind of spread out across New England as the Shakers, just the word of them kind of grew larger. But when we were out in that part of the country a couple of years ago, we were in the area and we just stopped by.
Yeah.
Really, really cool because they just did all of the work themselves. That was a large part of just their daily lives, and how they kind of practiced their faith was just
Yeah,
manual labor.
not too unlike the Amish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very similar. I mean, there are,
Similar in a Baptist tradition, probably.
yeah, there's probably some parallels. Let's wrap up then with a Song of Hope.
The song of no breathing.
And so this is just to recap, verse, refrain, refrain again, then cut the refrain in half for a tag using the same, the last 8 bars. We'll give this 2 bars. And 1, 2, 1, 2. That's all right. So 2 refrains at the end, and then 2 workings. So I have that.
Refrain.
Yeah.
No, you got like 2.5 chords in this thing, so
Yeah.
you can't be far off.
Yeah. You get off, you can get right back on very quickly.
Come share the Lord. Are we doing that whole thing?
That's.
It's a communion.
Yeah. We'll just do that as an instrumental.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Bouncing back between A and B sections.
Yeah.
For as long as necessary.
Yeah. Doesn't quite have as much. The sections themselves aren't quite as long or diverse as In Remembrance of Me, but it's something different that still has those clear, distinct portions that we can break up as needed.
So we don't need any words on the screen, and give thanks we're doing,
Yeah.
that's the bring me the money thing.
Yeah.
So that's, and Lord, hear my prayer.
Yeah, that's
We're
staying.
playing in that, right?
Yeah, that'll be the, well, with it being communion, I don't know if, I think the last time we didn't have the, prayer response.
We didn't sing that, yeah, we sang it Sunday.
No, I mean this Sunday, but I'm referring to on communion Sundays, I don't know if, I think the last time we had a communion Sunday, the prayer response was cut, which that might have just been an Advent thing, but it's good to.
And that's what this would be if we do it?
Yeah. I'll double check, but I will, it's good to have
When
Canada.
bulletin comes out, I'll know.
Yeah,
In other news, the Fullers no longer have any children. She's already expressing her deafness.
Oh,
At least I don't think it's in the right way.
I have to pay taxes.
Okay, so we're gonna need a speaker after all. I have a practice amp that's, tiny. It's mine, sorry. You know when
Or what?
our next services, is it?
The first.
2 weeks after that? No, after that.
After that, I have that down.
Probably 2 weeks right away?
No, not until March 8th.
Okay, so
Yeah, we
4
have another,
weeks.
yeah, we have another one.
So if I turn in my amp to have it fixed, you won't be
Yeah, you
missing,
can time.
missing it that long? Okay. I mean, I could take it home and fix it again, but
Or aluminum foil.
I didn't see anywhere where the surround was separating. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe the coils, wires are coming loose?